Homologous chromosomes are going to be chromosomes that you do find when we're looking at diploid cells. So to talk about what homologous chromosomes are, I have a pair of homologous chromosomes on this slide right here. And first of all, one of the characteristics of homologous chromosomes is that they look alike. So when we say that they look alike, notice that they're the same length, same size. The centromere is going to be located in the same position. So these have the same length and they both have the centromere located pretty much right smack in the middle. Now, besides the fact that they look alike, these are also going to contain the same genes. And those genes are going to be in the same positions. And when we're referring to the same positions or any position of a gene on the chromosome, that's called a locus. So locus would be the singular and then loci is going to be the plural. So these chromosomes, they have the same genes and they're located in the same position, or we could say that they have the same loci. So if we're going to mark those off, what we're saying is that located right here, we would have the exact same gene located here. So this might be a gene for freckles, for example. So both chromosomes are going to have a gene for freckles located right there. In other places on these chromosomes, they would again have the same gene located. This might be a gene for dimples. We could have down here at the bottom, we could have a gene that contributes to eye color perhaps. So what I'm showing here is that these chromosomes, the whole way down, they're going to have the same genes located on them, and these genes are going to be located in the same place. So when we're referring to homologous chromosomes, we name them accordingly. So this might be two chromosome number 1s inside of our cell. So I'm just going to call both of these chromosome number 1. And the whole reason why we happen to have homologous chromosomes is because we have two parents. So these are going to come from our two parents. So one's from mom, one's from dad. And if we indicate that up here, if we just look at this one might be from mom. And we got that basically in the form of the egg that contributed to us. And this one right here is going to be from dad. And that, of course, came in the sperm. So we've got these two chromosomes, pretty much the same kind of information on the two chromosomes. But very important, we understand that mom and dad are not identical to each other, and we don't really expect these chromosomes to be identical to each other. So what's going to make these chromosomes different is that they contain different versions of the genes that they have. And when we're talking about different versions of the genes, the official word for that is alleles. So these chromosomes contain different alleles. So what that means is that they both do contain information for freckles. Well, one of them might be that, yes, you do have freckles. And then on the other chromosome, it might be information that says, no, you don't have freckles. One of them might have information to, yes, have dimples. The other one might be for no dimples. Eye color, we might have a blue version on one of the chromosomes. We might have a brown version on the other chromosome. So both mom and dad are passing on information for freckles, but it's not necessarily the same information. Both of them are passing on information for eye color to us, and it will be located in that same position on chromosome number 1, but they might very well be passing on different versions of eye color to us. These different versions of the genes really correlate with different DNA sequences. So these two chromosomes, they are very similar to each other. They're not identical to each other. They do have different DNA sequences. They come from our two different parents. And then one last thing to mention on here, they are found, as we mentioned, in diploid cells. So any cells that are diploid are going to have two copies of these. And then these are going to come together. And we call that pairing up during meiosis.